Head to the sky, youngins but we focus, working out and coping, bidding always joking, eyes on the prize, commissary bloated, doing all our homework, gates about to open, came out on the same thing, had to get it back, living.
I think. Despite T Top doing it in doing it on BET.
Right.
Um, but I just think Holmesy he's on one right now. Um, my battle of the night, Kid Chaos versus Averb. I got Kid Chaos. Averb is I think Averb is lyrically better than Kid Chaos, but I think Kid Chaos within his material, his content, I think is better than Averb. I could both see them. I could see Averb coming out, rapid fire, getting straight to the it is showtime. Because usually when he says it is showtime, he speeds up his delivery. So I could see him just going off gate, just get into it. But I give it to Kid Chaos because I think Kid Chaos content within that certain period of time would be more digestible. Not even say digestible because Averb you can digest pretty good, but it just comes down to content matter for me. Um, I give it to Kid Chaos. Miss Hustle and Sheed happens. I got Sheed. I have Sheed taking this battle. The reason I got Sheed is because I've seen in previous battles the pockets and the flow that he gets in, how he slow, fast, slow, fast. It could hurt him, but I could see it him benefiting in this format. The only thing I'm concerned about with Sheed happens is um the Easter eggs, because he does have some bars that you'd be like, you'll catch it later on, but like, oh shit, he just said that. You're not gonna hit it right then and there. As a Miss Hustle, um, I'm curious about Miss Hustle because I'm so used to seeing Miss Hustle giving me good performance mixed in with aggression, and I want to see how she can get into that like within that certain period of time. I keep stressing the time because it's short. It's short. So I got question marks on both of them, but I'm gonna go with Sheet Happens because Sheet Happens. Sheet Happens. His as of recently, I see his style can fit more into this format. As a Miss Hustle, I still want to see how I want to see how she can translate
Can I ask you a
into it.
question?
Go ahead, Miss Hustle.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say that your statement or whatever your opinion is bullshit. But what I will say is,
You
what
basically
I
trying to
will
say that. Oh,
say.
go ahead.
No, I'm not. I'm serious. I'm
Okay, go
trying
ahead.
to I'm trying to find the best way to say it. What I'm saying is, how can you say the time and the rapid flow when I've displayed that before everybody? Rapid flows and switching and like I don't only perform. I rapidly punch back to out schemes and I don't rap you and this and I don't take long to build up. So how could you say the time? I'm confused.
Reason why I say the time is because just a simple fact as of recent. Because
What have you
am I
seen
correct?
from me recently?
As of recently, what I've seen from you is the material that you displaying to us on a big stage. That
What
is,
what
I
what
mean,
have you
you
seen though? Because my last
performance.
battle was Beretta Blaze. What have you seen?
I haven't seen it. It haven't dropped yet,
Okay,
and
no,
that
it did
happened in
drop.
Austin,
It
right?
it has
It
dropped,
did
but
drop it. Okay, so
yeah. So
I'll
you
go back
can't
and
say
check it.
recently, right?
To be honest with you, if we
Are you
just talk
Vixen battle?
about say it
What you
again.
say, Jay?
I'm saying, are you saying the Vixen battle? If you're referring to you saying, why you saying recent?
Recent, I mean, yeah, we can go with the Vixen. We can go with the Vixen battle. The Vixen battle. Yes, I'm not saying Miss Hustle that you don't have you can get into them flows or whatever. I just want to see if you can do it within like I'm seeing that on a big stage. I want to see this more on a
I did
130.
it in the caffeine setting too, the COVID setting with Verb. I'm confused. I'm not like
But that's a full
saying
battle.
you're.
That's not like a like as I recall you going against Aver was that was a battle. That wasn't
No, you
like
just
one
said
touch.
right. You just said a big set. You know what? I'm not gonna. Your opinion is your opinion. I mean,
No, 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 Miss Love,
I
no,
don't
it's
wanna
not
poke
that.
holes in your shit because I could be here all day. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta be precise on
No,
what you're saying and know what you're saying. Because you
no, no.
said
Go
a
ahead.
big stage, and then I told you I did it in a small setting, and then you're like, no, but that was a full battle, and like, okay, that's good.
I mean, I'm basically because what I'm saying, how I'm setting up, I'm going back to the time, and you bringing up like the small room, the small room and big stage, dump material don't go.
Okay, so
Not
you
that
going
that
off the
time
time
don't
as
go to
far as
that.
right. So you're
See
saying
what I'm
it's
saying?
time is sort. No, I don't see what you're saying, but I get it. Um, you're saying as far as time, what I'm telling you is I don't take time to build up. Like my first line be a punch. So what what time are you talking about?
You're not drawn out. I'm not saying that you're drawn out. I'm
So
not
then
painting the picture
how is
that you're
time a
drawn out.
factor then?
I'm just saying I want to see how your performance and your aggression will fit into the 130. That's all I'm saying. As and for Sheed, I want to see if he can take away the Easter eggs and what I'm saying, condemn his material within that 130 so we can catch it and be more digestible. So all I'm saying is I got Sheed winning, but is question marks on both sides that I'm curious about. I'm just curious as a fan, as of okay, how can
See,
Miss
they
Hustle?
laughing because you're not making sense. But you know what? Your opinion is your opinion, and I have a question mark on your opinion, and you can have a question mark on my performance and a question mark on she too. But I have a question mark on your opinion, though,
Okay,
for
I can
sure.
respect that. I can respect that to the fullest.
So
Um, so one more.
go ahead,
Um,
go ahead.
I think I got one more battle to cover. Um, Calico and DNA. Mm. I got Calico. Then the reason why I got Calico because these are two guys that have rapping ability, good rapping ability. I edge it more to Calico, but I think Calico him rapping DNA's because I know I'm expecting DNA to have some current bars and movie references and stuff like that within this his material. But I think Calico's street and his rapping ability can overshadow what DNA is going to do with his current event bars and uh, movie references. Because that's what separates for him. Because it's really tough. It's tough for me to call who's gonna win that one because they both can rap. But I just think Calico. I think Calico material for me just gonna it's gonna land harder. It could be just a preference, but I'm gonna go with Calico on that one. And
All right.
I think I covered all the matches.
Salute, salute, salute. Dutch, did you? I think that because someone just pulled Dutch up. Did Dutch go? Yeah, here we go. Request again, and if not, then I can go. Dutch, you went.
Yeah,
Dutch, you
no,
went.
I ain't go yet. All right, time to time to make sense of this card. All right, so I got body of the night going to Holmesy. I got him with a 30 on this man. T top. I think uh I think with some of the recent transactions T Top has had in the culture and in you know what I'm saying his past battles, I think Holmesy has a lot to go off of. And I don't know if y'all remember Holmesy in that tournament. He was kind of lethal in that tournament, and the way he was cutting into people was kind of deadly. So I'm gonna go with Holmesy with the clearest body of the night. She happens in Miss Hustle. I don't know what y'all thought was about to happen, but she ain't gonna happen in this battle. It's gonna be a clear 30.
Uh, we don't.
It's
Ah,
gonna be a clear
come
30.
on.
You know what I'm
He
saying? I don't
said
have to get hustle. I don't have to help
she
hustle at all.
cool.
It's gonna be a clear 30. She gonna beat the shit out of him respectfully because I like what she is doing now. I have him as one of the most improved this year, but he ain't improved enough to stand in front of Miss Hustle, respectfully. Um, Kid Chaos and Averb, this is going to be a clear 30. I don't think there's going to be nothing to talk about. Like I said earlier, Averb, he be rhyming well, but he don't rap very good. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, he not saying nothing. Kid Chaos is going to pack a lot in those bars, and he about to punish Averb. It's going to look real bad. Y'all going to see how these new boys is coming out here and doing their thing. DNA and Calico. I'm gonna go 2-1 DNA. I don't think DNA is gonna lose back-to-back light works. Let's be real, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is DNA we talking about. He's one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? And Calico is kind of like Averb in the same boat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we just saw with the Easy to Block captain. He rhyme real well, but sometimes he don't be rapping about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're gonna get a lot of that again in this situation. It's only 90 seconds, so you know what I mean? I don't think we're gonna get much from Calico in this situation. And the surprise battle of the night, I think this is probably gonna be the best battle of the night. I think the white boys is gonna have the best battle of the night. I think Mike P is gonna beat Sharon 2-1, and I don't think there's much to go off of. I think Mike P is better.
That's my pick too for the battle of the night.
What happened?
I said that was my pick too for the battle of the night.
Same. Yeah, I think White Bread gonna have it for the battle of the night. You know, Sharon and his freestyling.
Did he say white bread?
White Bread, yeah.
He said
White bread.
White bread got it this night. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's go. I think all 5 of those are going to be entertaining battles, though. I think they're all going to be entertaining. But yeah, ain't much to talk about with that. What's going on, y'all? Praise God.
I got a question, Jayblac.
Go ahead, talk to me.
These light work battles. How y'all like when it comes to champion year? How
I was
y'all
gonna
rank these battles? Do y'all put them up with the one rounders? Do you put it as a regular battle? Like how y'all when it comes down to champion of the
That's a
year?
good question.
I was gonna start off with that actually. So appreciate you. So before I get into predictions on this light work card, I always say that somebody echo me right now.
Dutch, I think that's you.
Me?
Yo. Yeah, somebody's echoing me. Am I good now? We good?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yep.
I always say, let me see, 2-on-2s does not equate to 1-on-1 3-round battles. 1-rounders, 1-on-1 battles does not equate to 1-on-1 3-round battles. However, I do feel like the light work series, it being 90 seconds, I put it over the 3-round 2-on-2, a long 1-rounder. So it's like in second place in terms of the impact for me, for Cody, would be a 90-second round. Again, I don't put it on the same level as a 1-on-1 3-round battle, but underneath that would be the 90-second light work. 90-second hurts it, yeah, but it's judged. That's the part that we're missing right there. On top of that, the motivation factor that these ladies and gentlemen win 5 bands when it's done. That's a motivating factor in itself. A lot of times, I just booked this for the money. No. You might want to win this battle because it's 5 bands online. It's 5 bands between Holmesy and T-Top, 5 bands between Sheed and Hustle. It's 5 bands between Averb and Kid Cass, 5 bands between DNA and Calico, 5 bands between Sharon and Mike P. So I don't care that you don't care about 5,000. Who don't care about 5,000? I care about 5,000.
Black, quick question about that though. About that though, Black. Like, but the way I see it, it's basically it's a tournament battle. It's a 3-round. Like it sounds like you're describing a tournament battle. 3 rounds. It's judged. It's 1-on-1. And even though it is 90 seconds, a lot of tournaments are 2 minutes.
No, but see, hold up. The tournaments are 2 minutes because you got 2 minutes with 30 seconds breaks. On top of that, they pause the clock. With light work,
okay.
So this is a strict 90 seconds. This is a hard cutoff 90 seconds. As opposed to a tournament, they can go for 4 minutes. 2:30 material stop, bring it back, and then whoever's on the clock, like, okay, since you started now, I'm gonna start where you ended at. Light work is hard cutoff 90 seconds. You can rap for a minute and try to absorb some crowd reactions if you want, but it's no matter what you do, it's a hard cutoff 90 seconds. But again, the fact that it's judged and the fact that there's 5 bands online, which is a motivating factor for the MCs, I do rank this, pretty high. Above a 2-on-2, above a 1-rounder, long one. You know how 1-rounders be like 7 minutes, 8 minutes. So even though it's 90 seconds, I like the fact that you can actually get a fight back. Somebody win the first round, you feel like you're down, you get a chance to turn up or switch around your rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I do rank those high to answer your question. But let's get DNA versus Calico. Face off between Calico and pardon, not Easy the Block Captain. Chess. Calico has been begging for a small room, no crowd setting. That's one of my factors. Yes, DNA's a legend. It's great. I thought DNA did very good versus Arsenal. On top of it, Arsenal slipped up a little bit here and there, and they still gave Arsenal the victory. So what can DNA do better against Calico that he didn't do versus Arsenal? I think the vote is going to go for Calico. Because we talk about substance, what is being said, that street talk, and that pocket on top of the rapping ability from Calico is very up there. It's up there. Calico raps. So this is, I feel like in terms of this format, it's for Calico. If DNA would have won, if people would have voted for DNA, I probably could have a different outlook on this battle, but got Calico 2-1 in this battle. Mike P versus Sharon. Let me see here. I'm gonna split between some of these battles, to be honest. Sharon, can you rebuttal? Is the question. Because again, if you try to rebuttal, attempt to rebuttal, people don't rebuttal fast, by the way. When they rebuttal, they be like, and then they make their way to that punch.
But Black, can I say something real quick to that? The only way it'll work for him if he write 2 70-second rounds. Go ahead.
And then that's a risk. That's a risk. Because all rebuttals don't hit. We've seen that from everybody. A-Ward missed a few, Chef Trez missed a few, DNA missed a few. People that rebuttal, they sometimes miss. Do you risk it? Do you risk it for the biscuit?
I don't know, man. Danny be getting to him, and Danny be having fire ones.
Danny missed too. So are you going to have a 2-second rebuttal, 5-second rebuttal? Otherwise, if it's a traditional rebuttal, we're talking about 30 seconds. Are you going to waste 20 to 30 seconds in a 90-second hard cutoff battle? On top of that, rapping ability, rap flow, cadences, direct to the point, fast. I think that's Mike P. And I think Mike P showed life in the battle versus None None. I thought he won as well. Salute to None None. I thought Mike P took the second and third. Edge. I gotta go with for me. And again, this is kind of a split. So I want to say Sharon as well. I'm gonna go with Mike P 2-1. Kid Chaos and Averb. Averb, you better not. Huh? I listen to the spaces. I'll be listening. You better not lose, Verb. You're the president. These guys got to fall in line. That's what he said. On top of that rapping ability, we hold Averb in high regard. On top of that, the How to Don performance I thought was really good until like probably the last few bars. But other than that, I think he had a great hollow. Kid Chaos just won 5 bands versus First City Flames. I will say the caliber of the two. Shout out to Flames. Shout out to Flames. We love Flames. It's different. Again, you got to think Kid Chaos battling Flames and Aver battling Hollow. That's different. On top of that, it being a stage, it being difficult. On top of it, when he battled Hollow in the same spot that he battled Casey and he got booed. First of all, you're crazy for going back up there. So you get credit for going back up there and doing well. I'm split between these two. However, I will give an edge to Aver. Edge to Aver. T-Top versus Holmesy the God. Jeez, 90 seconds. 90 seconds. And y'all said T-Top getting bodied? That's what this said. Like, who actually picked T-Top in this battle? Anybody pick T-Top?
I did. I picked him, but it was a lot of people in his.
I think everybody else had Holmesy.
I got it close, but I got Holmesy on an edge. I think everyone else had it pretty clear.
I thought Holmesy was the hated one. Is T-Top that like people don't believe in him that much right now?
It's not that for me. It's just I feel like T-Top is just in that rut. I feel like every battler goes through it, whether it be an amount of battles or maybe it'll be like a whole year where a battler is just not doing as well. And I just feel like that's where Top is at. On top of that, I just feel like Holmesy is super hungry right now. So to get this look and it's judged and it's money on the line, I just feel like Holmesy is going to come through and do what he needs to do. It's not taking nothing away from Top. I just feel like it's not Top's time right now.
I think it's also the worst year of Top's career. I think this might be the worst year of Top's career when you really write it out. So, I mean, that definitely has a factor to do with it. You know, if we're going to bet on a guy that's battling upwards as opposed to a vet who's kind of having his career low right now. So, it's probably kind of natural how it's getting predicted.
Okay. I guess the only negative towards Holmesy is the 90 seconds. Like, what can he do? Y'all talking about, getting to the point. I think Holmes is one of them guys that got to get to the point. Or again, him versus Danny Myers. There's like what he did in that tournament. The foundation of why he was winning was because there was angle, there was an approach that he took. Again, him versus Saga, phenomenal performance, but there was an angle, there was an approach, and there was time taken to get to that point. Speed for me would go to T-Top. Speed will go to T-Top for me. But again, this is one of the battles I feel like I'm split. I don't think it's just easy Holmesy 2-1. I don't see that. And I think rapping ability, respect to Holmesy, I think rapping ability, T-Top wins in that category. Slight edge. I could be wrong. I play devil's advocate a little bit here and there. So I see everyone going that way. I might want to go that way. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to edge T-Top 2-1. All right. And the last battle, because she's here, I like to do it like the anticipation. It feels good. It feels better. Sheet Happens versus Miss Hustle. I need to know that the preparation is down, Miss Hustle. That's scary to hear 5 days, even though it's 90 seconds. I need to know that that's down because I would have been a little more confident going your way. I feel like Sheet Happens is conditioned in the tournament 2 weeks. He's not messing up. So I think it's preparation there. On top of that, your hustle, right? Using the spaces last time, you're saying like the Murder Mooks and the Luxes. You up there too in terms for the ladies. I feel like when you mentioned the ladies, you mentioned Hustle, the first lady. The first lady at URL and the first lady at Chrome. That's 2 titles right there. You were one of the first ladies in battle rap, basically. When I was watching them battles, I seen Hustle in the background. You understand? The first lady battle on URL, that's you and E Hard. So if I'm Sheed, I'm motivated for you. You hustled. I'm motivated for you. Your name is higher than a lot of people that he faced. Damn near almost everybody he faced. Right? I mean, Jason's up there. A lot of he faces other people, but you're that. You're one of his highest rankings opponents, so he's not playing with you. I don't think. I'm not playing at all.
I know.
Yeah, so we trying to motivate you up here now because I don't think she. On top of that, we saying she slow to the point. Again, go to the True Foes second round. Go the rematch, by the way, not the first one, because again, he learned a lot since then. He got a lot. JC second round, I think he's gonna rap like that. He's gonna start off like that. He's not gonna waste time. Okay, Miss Hustle side though, it is Miss Hustle. You understand me? It's Miss Hustle. In her defense, have we seen Sheed versus a woman? Is this approach, the fact that he had a battle, is that more difficult for Sheed? Right? Is that more difficult for Sheed? I don't remember Sheed battling a woman. I could be mistaken. I could be wrong. Can anybody correct me on that? Can anybody stop me on that?
I don't think he ever did.
I just want to double down on that. On top of that, on the fact that us motivating Hustle, I'm not on the panel, so I can't speak for what the ladies might say or may not say or who they got winning. But again, I just said that this ranks high for Cody. I would assume that this ranks high for Wody as well. This is another entry into the Wody catalog for Hustle. You don't want to lose this, Hustle. Huh? You better be locking in the you don't want to shout out Tata. Tata said facts. This will look good on a resume for Hustle. Hustle will have 3. And for me, again, I don't know what they want to say. I don't know what they're going to say. But for me, go ahead and hate me again. If she wins this, she's 3 for 3. That's just my personal opinion. If she wins this. All right. But with that being said,
there we go.
Slight edge. Hustle, this is a position where you got to prove me wrong. Slight edge to Sheed. We will have a birthday cake for you there, though. I've talked to a few people I've been texting. We're going to have a birthday cake for you there, though. So let that motivate you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can't be a loser with a birthday cake.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? But for me, Hustle, this is a must win. Not because it's against Sheed, but in terms of you wanting that Wody category, you wanting that, 3 for 3 sounds great. I know we got Jazz and Vixen about to battle, and I'm assuming this ain't your last battle for the year, right?
Right.
Okay.
I got Casey coming.
Okay. Oh, wait, is that an exclusive?
That's an exclusive.
Ah,
I just want to be
Yikes.
curious.
We
Is this
lit.
going to be in volume? Is this going to be volume?
Hold on. We can't say too much. Hold up. We got
Too
something right.
much. Too many
That's
questions. Too
behind the
many
scenes as well.
questions.
And
She
that's
gave
all
you
we
the
can give you for
exclusive.
now. That's all we can give you for now. Hold up. I see what they trying to. Hold on. We're not gonna do that. Let the rollout be the rollout. Let the rollout. Come on. Hold up. Sheesh. All right.
Hey, Black.
Talk to me.
Yo, I got a quick question. First of all, I think it's just pretty much common sense. What card is going to be on? It's only one card left after homecoming. So but anyway, so
You
Black,
don't know that. You work for URL.
huh?
It could be
You
Chrome
work for
as well.
URL. It could
Oh
be
well,
anything.
I've been watching URL since it began, so I kind of just know the schedule.
So there's
Nah.
like
I
a
mean,
traffic card after
it
homecoming.
could be on Chrome or URL though.
It's
Let him think what he want to think.
Oh well, yeah, I'm definitely thinking. I'll go on record and say I'm definitely saying that it's on the. I'm saying it's on the volume.
All right,
But
that's
anyway,
mad at that. That's his opinion. You can't get mad at that.
so I have a question based on what you said about the T-Top versus Holmesy battle for
Yeah.
your opinion, right?
Yes, sir.
At one point, because it's a couple of different things, and when we were talking about the compendium, I'm glad that we were able to really talk and kind of map things out when it comes to different attributes in battle rap. So you got rapping ability, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you got flow. Then you got cadence, right?
I mean, what
So specifically to you, what you said about Holmesy versus T-Top, you said rapping ability goes to T-Top, and I will pose this question to you. At one point, B Magic was just known for having the best cadence in battle rap, right?
bars and bars.
I feel like, oh yeah, of course. I feel like what you actually are saying is T-Top has a better cadence, because I don't think that you actually mean that Holmesy raps better than T-Top. Unless you do, this is why I'm asking you the question.
Yeah. No, so the question was, do I think he raps better than Holmesy?
Basically, yes. I'm saying, did you mean cadence when you said that T-Top is better, or did you actually mean rapping ability? Because I feel like T-Top has a way better cadence than Holmesy, but I don't think T-Top raps better than Holmesy. So I just wanted to clarify.
I think T-Top raps better than Holmesy. I think Holmesy has a better structure. If there's a point that he can get to in 90 seconds, I think he does that better than T-Top. But with my rapid ability, cadence, flow, all that, patterns, I'm giving that to T-Top. I can listen to T-Top in a cipher, and I have listened to T-Top in a cipher. So rapping ability, I'm giving that. I think he raps better than Holmesy. That's my personal opinion, though. Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, that's all I was asking. Because I just feel like T-Top has a better cadence. And so I just wanted to clarify, because I know sometimes when people might say rapping ability, they might actually mean cadence or flow, but they might just categorize it as rapping. So that's why I wanted to just verify with you on that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anybody else that missed out on this light work talk to me, or want to add like any last sentiments before we move on?
Nah, I think we could go ahead.
Go straight.
Yeah. Just hope they're good battles.
Yeah, 5,000 online.
It's gonna be entertaining.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Lightwork. The URL has openly announced last time they hit it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of just said, oh, this was going on. And he's kind of just showed it every Saturday, which I'll be hosting this Saturday as well, 5 p.m. Eastern time, free on Caffeine. It's out and open now, man. Kid Chaos versus A-Verb. She'd Happen versus Miss Hustle. You know what I'm saying? A lot is going on here. Mike P versus Sharon. DNA versus Calico rematch, if you didn't know. Yeah, that happened in 2013, if you didn't know. Holmesy, the God versus T-Top. 90-second rounds, hard cutoff. You can't wait for the crowd to react. You just got to go. And then it's judged by whoever's watching the first watch. You might get a replay, but it's being judged off of whoever's in the comment section at that particular moment. Let's talk about it. Wherever y'all want to start.
I'll start not on a particular battle, but I kind of want to talk about the light work format and kind of its effect on.
Let's get it.
Kind of a lot of MCs like really like the surface level that I'm seeing a lot of people will be like, oh, okay, so this is going to be beneficial to punchers, or this is going to be detrimental to this style or that style, and that's actually not the case. Like, it's actually on a very much case by case basis, because you need to look at MCs who are able to condense material, not change their material, but condense it to a digestible format. And more often than not,
agree with that.
And more often than not, the MCs that are able to do that and be successful are actually some who have some of the highest rapping ability, like the ability, like who are able to vary up their flow patterns. DNA, incredible rapper. Kid Chaos is an incredible rapper. Verb is an incredible rapper. So like that battle, low key, Kid Chaos and Verb is going to be insane, because both of them have some of the widest variety of flows, like that I've seen, especially Verb. We already know Verb like be rapping. Calico's going to do great as well, obviously. So a lot of these are going to be really good matchups in terms of condensing material, not even necessarily leaning towards punching one way or the other. You can do that, but it has a lot to do with, can you make your point in 90 seconds? Can you say what you want to say in 90 seconds? Their style isn't necessarily conducive to that. Like I'm looking at specifically people like Holmesy and Mike. Like Mike P's best stuff is when he's able to make points over a period of time. Like now, unless you're talking about, when he went back a couple of, I'm saying like a couple of years ago, where he was more punchy when he was battling, Tank, or, he was battling Suge, like these type of people. But like, I'm really interested to see how they're able to condense this material overall. But I'm really looking at Verb, Chaos, DNA, and Calico as being people who excel in this format. I think other people like Sheed, Holmesy, Mike, even Hustle to a lesser extent, I think they're going to struggle. So that's just.
Oh, you think Sheed is going to struggle?
I think that Sheed is going to struggle in that matchup specifically, less so because of the format, but I think
second
Sheed
round
is
versus
going to-
Truffaut, the rematch. Second round versus JC, in terms of that speed flow, that quick punching or chain punching, if you will say, fast pocket. He just if he just do that for 90 seconds each round, I think he's good. I think Mike P versus Shotgun Suge as well.
I was talking more specifically against Hustle.
Against Hustle. You think?
I got Hustle.
Oh, okay, that's his opinion.
You got Miss Hustle beating Sheed?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I said, I think that's like when I'm talking about Sheed and Hustle specifically. I think the format will affect them a little bit less. They just got to get into those pockets that you were talking about, Black, where it's like they can do both, but one clearly is better in this format. So they just got to sit to those rapid back-to-back flow type patterns, because Sheed is known in other rounds to be long-winded. So, it's back and forth.
And Kid Chaos was known to be long-winded, but look what he just did.
He was phenomenal.
He was great.
He was phenomenal against. Yeah, he was nice against First Lady Flames.
But they both was like kind of long-winded in their writing style. So you know what I mean. But
of course.
Yeah.
I'm just like, but I've seen Chaos do it, so I know he can now. I haven't seen Sheed do it. You feel me?
He actually might be good in this format. I think.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We have an MC, Mr. Ace Amin, that wants to pull up. It's up to y'all. Let me know what y'all want to do. All right. If he's good, y'all say he's good. Otherwise, again, shout out to the MCs as well. This is executives. This decision is on them. What y'all want to do? Pull him up?
Definitely let Ace up, because Ace speaks very, very well. I just enjoy hearing him speak.
Okay. All right, but
you good on that? Because he gonna say I beg your pardon.
He's good. No, listen. He's a great analyst.
Y'all know if we put Ace Amin in here, we gotta watch what we saying, because you gonna be like, excuse me, beg your pardon. Yep, bring him up.
No, he good.
He said, I just love to hear him speak.
No, but you can finish what you were saying, Britt. You can finish what you were saying.
I was just saying, like, with the format, I actually like this format. It kind of reminds me of like the old school grind time type stuff. But I want to see Gaddis here. It's a couple people I want to see that I haven't seen yet. But I think the format favors chain punchers or someone that, I don't know, I think Chaos is going to do well in this format with anybody. I think him and Averb is going to be actually maybe a classic.
I agree.
I think Chaos gonna kick Verb ass, but that's just me.
You think he's gonna kick his ass?
I think Chaos is gonna kick Verb's ass.
I mean, I said 2-1, possible 30, but I still think Verb gonna be one of them ones in this format. So
I think with all the lyricism that Verb tries to provide, he don't really say much in that, and I think the lyricism that Kid Chaos provides, he packs a lot of shit in those bars. I don't think this is gonna be close by any means.
I actually have a take not as extreme in terms of, just him getting his ass kicked, because I do think out of any settings, this probably fits Verb's style the best. But I do think the difference is while Verb is a pure rapper, I do have a similar complaint where sometimes there's genuinely not content in there. Now, there is some skill and finesse to rapping. I think R showed that just versus DNA in this exact setting a couple weeks ago. So that will buy him enough points, but the difference is that if you're kind of just rapping words and Chaos has content, probably crafting some of his best stuff. I mean, Chaos in terms of getting a vet, even though it's light work, it's probably his biggest shot yet. And I just think per bar, Chaos is actually saying and attacking way more. So yeah, I have Chaos winning this clear. I think Verb's is a very talented rapper and it's gonna sound very good. But just in terms of like what they're actually saying to each other, there's gonna be way more wordplay, way more coherent attacks and angling coming from Chaos's side. So I have him 2-1 fairly clear.
To be honest, man, my personal opinion, I think Kid Chaos and A-Verb is gonna be, out of all them battles, I think that's gonna be the battle of the night. I think them two gonna be battle of the night. I give Kid Chaos 2-1. I edge though, because I think A-Verb know what we want now. After what he did against
the Hollow
and that one, I think he knows what we want to hear from him. So I think A-Verb gonna take this battle as of, okay, this Kid Chaos, I'm giving him a shot, but I gotta show y'all who the fuck I am. Like, I do this. Like, I am one of the Mount Rushmore type of guys, despite how y'all hate him or whatever. But
and I actually agree with that.
Are all these battles going on the same night?
Yes, but it's being aired every week.
Yeah, the whole
I don't think they're gonna drop them all the same day though.
No, every Saturday. Every Saturday.
They're gonna
everything's streaming off their fan. Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump in real quick.
Executive Dave, can I say something real quick before I let you
No
go?
problem, sir.
One thing. I think Calico is gonna be the battler of the night. I think he's gonna have the best material out of everybody.
Hey, now see, I'm a little disappointed I let you go, bro, because I was just about to say something similar to that.
He stole your thunder.
I was just about to say something similar to that. So
he stole your thunder.
First of all,
My bad, Mr. Sniper.
no, it's all good, bro. It's all good. You know it's all love in here. So first of all, as the format in general, I really like it because if you think about it, when people do one rounders, it's typically just like a sparring session, or they doing it for fun, or it's a battler established trying to show some love to a battler that's not as well known. I feel like these light works are really good because it's a 3-round battle, but really, if you think about it, it's basically like a 1-round battle because typically in the URL format, 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes per round. And the 1-rounder is typically between 4 and 5 minutes. So if you multiply 3 90-second rounds, you get 4.5 minutes, which is typically a 1-round battle. So I like it because it gives all the artists a chance to get in there and really do their thing. But they know that the culture is not really going to hold it to as high of a regard, so they could just get out there and like have some fun with it. So I really like this format, and I think this format is really going to do well going forward. I'm gonna touch on all these battles very, very, very quickly, so I can get through and let somebody else go. That Sheet and Hustle battle is extra random. I don't really have a big interest in seeing it. I mean, obviously, I will watch it because I like Hustle and I like Sheet. It's just the matchup. I don't really see it. I don't understand it. So I'll watch it, and maybe after I watch it, I might end up liking it. But that's probably the battle I have the least. Like, I don't really, it is what it is. As far as T-Top and Holmesy, I think Holmesy is about to take this opportunity and wild on T-Top. I think Holmesy is about to do very well. I think he's going to rap better, and I think he's going to have better content. So I actually got Holmesy taking the battle 3-0.
Damn.
On the edge though. On the edge though. I just feel like Holmesy is
30?
super hungry. I feel like Holmesy is super hungry, and I feel like T-Top is probably hit that little rut that all battlers go through. I just think it's T-Top's time for that part of his career. So
Clear 30.
I think Holmesy is gonna beat T-Top every round. Verb and Chaos battle of the night. Since Verb, like everybody is saying with that hollow shit, he knows what we need from him. He knows Kid Chaos been talking to him for a year and a half, and Kid Chaos about to bring 3 rounds of straight heat. So I feel like Verb is gonna step his game up. I feel like it's gonna be the best back and forth battle on the card. I do have Kid Chaos winning the battle, but I do think Verb will get around. Mike P versus Sharon, I really think it's going to come down to who can talk to their opponent the best in this battle. Whoever has a better angle, whoever has a better attack for their opponent, I feel like could win this battle. So to me, it's really a toss-up. I don't have a favorite going in, but I think as far as directness, as far as the angle you take, as far as the material the way you attack your opponent, I feel like that's who's going to win that battle. And last but not least, DNA and Cal. Now, I feel like Cal is going to come in there and act the ass on DNA. Why do I feel that way? Because if you don't know, DNA and Calico had a battle before from a guy that, he just kind of jumped in, like Alki David did. He just kind of jumped in and did 1 or 2 events. And Calico didn't really care because I believe it was the
Empire,
week before he battled Surf the first time.
EBC, yes. Go ahead.
So he didn't really care. And Calico has admitted on camera that this is the only battle that he feels he clearly lost. So for that reason, I feel like Calico won't come in there and wild on DNA. Now, we know this format is set up for DNA. But I feel like Calico, because of that first battle, I feel like Calico gonna come in there and wild on him, and we're gonna all be impressed with Calico's performance.
I'll go, if I may.
Is anybody stopping him? He's good. He's good to go.
So, damn, where did it go? So I feel that, here you go, right here. All right, let's start from the top of the card. Holmesy versus T-Top. We ain't seen Holmesy in a while on URL, but I'm gonna take T-Top. He want that revenge back since that rock battle.
We saw Holmesy versus Jay Nightwing, and he actually won 5,000 in the Lightwork series.
And Snake Eyes recently.
And Snake Eyes, he won. Yeah.
Wait, but hold on. I was about to say, wasn't that at the Houston Barcode the day before Noam?
Yeah, I'm saying, but after that, it was Snake Eyes.
I was there for that night. He wowed. Holmesy went crazy. I ain't never watched the replay, but that was definitely a good Holmesy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he was.
Yep, I remember that.
And the Snake Eyes battle. Go ahead.
Say it again?
And the Snake Eyes battle. So we have seen him.
Snake Eyes was after the Holmesy? I mean, Jay the Nightwing one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Stumble Shug card.
Yep. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
You can finish your point. You just
I
give
got
it
T-Top because he revenging his own death from the rock battle.
Oh, damn.
This hustle when sheet happens. This is sheet happens type of thing right here. You know what I mean? It's like tournament style for him. The 90 seconds and his bread on the line. I got she 2-1. You know what I mean? Hustle ain't ready for this type. Oh, somebody didn't hear me. Let me rephrase my words. Hustle ain't ready for this type of work. You know what I mean? It's too light for her.
Oh man.
Chaos and Verb. I always bet against
One of them
Verb.
ones.
It ain't really one of them ones. I always bet against Verb because I just never been excited by him. Pause. I never been enthused by him. You know what I mean? But I think that Verb figured it out with that hollow battle. That's the type of rounds he can do for this light work type of work. So I'm gonna give him a 2-1 over Chaos. Sharon and Mike P. Truthfully, this is really the battle of the night right here to me. I think they both going wild on each other. This is gonna be like None versus Sharon to me. This is all just me. I got Mike P 2-1. I don't think Sharon can. Sharon is too much of a freestyler. He's gonna throw freestyles in. That's gonna mess up his 90-second rounds. So I got Mike P 2-1, and Cal and DNA. Whew, that's a good one, man. I can't really pick a winner on that one, but I'm gonna take. Ah man, DNA been crazy lately. I'm gonna take DNA 2-1. I'm gonna give Cal the second.
All right.
I'm gonna go next. Holmesy and T-Top. Holmesy 3-0. Clears about of the night.
Fact.
Yeah, because T-Top is gonna take a while to heat up and do his Real Housewives of Atlanta angle. So, yeah, Holmesy got that. Hustle and Sheed, I got that being battle of the night. I'm gonna edge Sheed to win. This is a perfect format for him, but Hustle going wild though too. Verb and Chaos 3-0. Verb ain't proved much to me lately except the hollow battle. Sharon and Mike P, debatable. I probably edge Sharon because of the rebuttal factor, and also I feel like he can land a little bit more haymakers. Mike P takes a little bit to eat up, and then DNA and Cal. I got Cal to win, but that's gonna be a debatable battle.
All right, who next?
I guess I'll hop in there next. I can make this quick because there's two matchups here: Sharon versus Mike P and Hustle versus Sheed. I'm not going to call them bad matchups. With light work, we definitely get more obscure matchups. That was part of the whole like what we've been told about it. So we're going to get matchups like these where personally, I just don't really care for it. I believe Dave said Sheed versus Hustle is random. I believe it's random with a side of random sauce. It definitely
The side of random
like
sauce.
that. But I do think that they'll both be decent battles. Sharon's probably come in with 3 rounds of shock value about Mike P's situation. And at least that's what I foresee, especially with the approach he took to T-Top. And, the shock value, talking about T-Top's BM the entire time. So I can see the content of that battle really getting thinned out. Mike does take a little bit to heat up, though, and Sharon freestyles. I could see a couple, big-time rebuttals being the separator there. And as for Hustle and Sheed, I think she's really intricate with it. Hustle's aggression right off the rip of her round. She's going to be barking, probably just going to start out with a bar and just go from there. So I could see her winning that battle. And then the rest of the 3 battles on the card, I like all for different reasons. I already talked about Verb versus Chaos. I have Chaos winning that 2-1 clear. DNA versus Cal. As we talked about, is a rematch for when DNA 30'd Cal. He did Cal bad. Cal's talked about he's just doing it for a check the whole battle. So some will say it's skewed. I believe you take a battle, you take a battle. And I think he is going to want to avenge that because Cal is one of the guys that talks about wins and losses often. He really cares about the competitive aspect of the sport. And to me, he might be the best pure rapper in battle rap in terms of just flows and cadences. I think we'd all say that Calico is special when it comes to that. And in this setting,
And
of course, B-Dot too,
Yeah,
but I know
B-Dot's
that
a sicker.
DNA just took Arse and Cal back to back in this, both pure rappers. I think he's kind of crazy for it. I got him kind of paying and Cal getting his payback and winning 2-1. And I think Holmesy versus T-Top is going to be the best battle here. I know that T-Top's been trending downwards lately, so it's very easy to count him out. But he is a professional. He's a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, at the end of the day. And while he has been in a rut, he probably shouldn't have been a Gnome 12 headline. We had the signs before that something like that would go down if he battled Tay-Rock. I think he definitely re-ups and is better here. I don't know if he's amazing or if he's going to win, but I think it makes it a competitive battle. On the flip side, Holmesy's had a very under-the-radar year. I know we talk about Cody 1 to 10 all the time, but when we talk about that 10 to 20 spot, I think Holmesy's going to have to deserve some mentions there. If you just look at his pure material and the few opportunities he's had, he's been rapping his ass off. So I could see him finally getting a vet opportunity on URL, even though it's light work, that top tier shot, and making the most with it. So I have it as a closer battle, but I still have Holmesy 2-1 edge in the battle of the night.
You know what I like about this? Everybody has a different battle of the night.
Yeah.
For their pick.
Well, hold on.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Hey, yo, Black Hustle asked if she could be brought up.
Hold on. 1 second. So real fast, anybody that doesn't want to speak for a bit, we got Joseph also. That's an executive that wants to be pulled up to give his take as well, and also Miss Hustle. I guess she wants to respond to what she's been hearing. You know, that's what happens on Executive Suites. Let me know what y'all want to do. Executives, talk to me. Yo, y'all good? Y'all here?
Yeah, Black, if you have
bring the executive up and bring Hustle up.
Right.
Hey, Black, do you need somebody to step back to bring one of the executives up?
Yeah, I'll drop down. I got to make a work call, but I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, y'all need 2, because if we got to bring Hustle up, we got to take out 2 and bring up Joseph.
Okay.
I'll drop
You
down.
can take me out. I'm not really talking that much. I'm at work, so.
All right. One second.
While you do that, Black, I'll go ahead and be quick, real quick. She's about to pull up. And I said it earlier, so I'm gonna say it now while she's here. I got Hustle beating Sheed 2-1. I said it earlier.
I think he said it earlier. He's just repeating himself. I think he repeating himself.
Nah, that's gangster.
Like I said it here. I said it earlier, and she's here.
I didn't. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I
What's
didn't
up?
get to hear everyone. I just heard the last one. Jay, heard him, but I didn't hear everybody. So he is dope to me, but the only thing is he takes long to
To heat
get
up.
to the point. Yeah. And this is 90 seconds, so I mean, it's
But
a good battle, honestly.
those are in three. Hold on, those are in 3-round battles, and I feel like again, the second round versus Truffaut and the second round versus JC, he had these pockets where he's just speed. So if he just condenses and uses that against you in 90-second rounds, I think he'd be good.
But
You don't think he's gonna change his format for you in 90 seconds?
Okay, so you got to think about the different speeds that we do, right?
Let's talk.
Because I do a different speed. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he's a rapid puncher, and I am at times when I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I'm excited to see what he's gonna do with me.
All right. So everybody saying this is a random matchup. So why did you take Sheed in this format, light work?
You want me to be honest?
Listen, you say whatever you want. Be honest.
They offered me the money.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. I mean, everybody said it's a random matchup.
I rather the award, but they gave me trophies.
Oh, that was a ball right there. Okay. All right. That's a ball right there. Okay. I'd rather the award, but they gave me trophies. Okay. I like that.
Again, I'm gonna say I got Hustle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one who does, but real shit. The reason being is I just believe Hustle produces more digestible material for this format. Can be again. I don't know if I'm in the minority or not, but I had Sheed losing to Nun in the first round. I had Nun in that battle.
I had a debatable.
Again, that's debatable. I know I might be the minority, but I had Nun pretty clearly actually.
So you said everybody else have Sheed? Everybody in this room.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
No, I think someone else had you as well. We didn't get to everybody.
Yeah.
So a majority of everybody in this. Okay, so I love this type of thing.
Here we go.
I'm gonna screenshot this whole space.
I respect it.
And once the battle drop, I'll definitely be back. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna wait for it to drop. Soon as I get off stage, I'm like, spaces, everyone, spaces. You know what I'm saying?
I screenshot this chat too. I got you. Let me screenshot it.
Yeah, I just screenshot it. Everybody.
Okay.
Britt, you too. I don't know if you said that, but I didn't say nothing.
Wait, so yeah, some people didn't go yet. Hustle. Hold on. Some people did not go. Some people didn't go yet. So hold up.
Because he said everybody. I thought everybody spoke. My bad. I apologize.
Yeah, some people didn't speak yet.
Not everybody.
Yeah.
Just to finish up what I was saying again, the reason why I bring up the Nun battle, I did have Nun clearly beating Sheed. So, and the reason being is because I believe stylistically in terms of how they structure the material, Hustle's a lot closer to Nun's material and how they construct it. They're both very back-to-back. They're both very digestible. And like I was saying at the beginning, this format is all about the ability to condense material and still get your point across. And when you're already writing in a digestible way, I think it's going to make it even extrapolate that to be even more successful. That's why DNA does so well, is because his material is very, very digestible. That doesn't mean it's not intricate. That doesn't mean it's not layered or complex. It's just how he words things. No one's going to call Rum Nitty simple, but everyone's going to know that that's digestible and conducive.
Honestly, I'm sorry. I never had this short prep time. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about Sheed.
How short a prep was it?
I only had Beasley told me last Sunday maybe.
Last Sunday. So you had about a week. It's 2 weeks.
A week and 5 days.
Yeah. But honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I started writing when I got my deposit. So it was probably like a couple of days. Probably wasn't even a week. Probably like 5 days.
I mean, with that information, Hustle, you know what I'm saying? You kind of helping the point of people going to Sheed. I mean,
nah, but no. But I mean, you could do whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I'm just gonna show you what I do with short prep time. This is my first time for real. It's my first time, and I'm challenging myself.
Respect that. I respect that.
Huh?
You ever did 90-second rounds before?
No, I never. No, I'm used to 7-minute rounds, honestly.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? But this is, I mean, I'm challenging myself for real. I don't think Sheed is whack. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's whack. I think he's super dope. And I'm excited to see what happens. I'm just nervous about my memory. That's it. Like, everything else, I got in the bag. If I can remember my motherfucking material, we Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to She. It's going to be dope. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So I got the Hustle 2-1 edge.
Who else want to? Are you finished? Or you?
Yeah, no, I mean, if we're only doing that battle, I'm good. Like for now, yeah.
Are we doing a whole card?
Oh,
you can keep going. Yeah.
Well, then real quick, I'll be real quick because we had the conversation with Ulster came through. I got Mike P 2-1 over Sharon. Mike P beat None. I don't want to hear it. Like Mike P beat him, and I agree. Like,
I don't think that.
Yo, who got the sound effects? Who got the sound
She said it was wrong. That's crazy.
Oh my God! Is that in the spaces or what's going on?
He did, and in my opinion, he won 2 rounds clearly. So, so he's just I don't know what that was very weird, but I think Sharon's gonna be a good battle.
Yeah.
That is gonna be a good battle, but I just think that Mike punches harder than Sharon, in my opinion. So, DNA and Calico, I think that battle's gonna be insane. I do got DNA though. I think it's gonna be real close, but like low key, that's my debatable. But if I have to pick, I got DNA. Holmesy and T-Top, I got Holmesy 2-1 edge. I also think that's gonna be a very close battle. Mainly because I think Holmesy's style, again, is conducive to this format. Again, he's able to take these long concepts and really condense them. And also, I think he just has a higher diversity of flow patterns and rhyming conventions. So I just think he's just going to be able to do that. But I do expect T-Top to be much better than he was against Rock, or at least I hope. And I got Verb, to be honest.
Okay.
But I do think it's very, very close. Low key, my debatable is one or the other between DNA and Cal and Averb and Kid Chaos. But if Averb gives us 3 rounds of what he had against Hollow, which I'm hoping for at least 2, even 2, I think that's enough to beat Kid Chaos. But because I don't know that he's going to do that, I just need to see him do it more times before I bank on it. I got Averb 2-1 on the edge.
So I'm gonna jump back in real quick just to reply to what you said, Tito.
What's up, bro?
As far as the Cal and DNA battle, I would have DNA going in just because of the way that DNA rhymes and the way that he can mix in his freestyles and just really cater. I think DNA really is one of the most versatile battlers, period. I think DNA can literally battle anywhere. I think you can put him on any stage, anywhere, any league, and he will excel. The only reason I'm saying that I think Cal will surprise us is because I feel like Cal got that chip on his shoulder because, as I stated earlier, as far as on camera, the only battle that I've ever heard Calico say that he clearly lost was this battle. And so I feel like while he's on his GOAT run, I think he's going to try to do everything he can with every battle he has. And since DNA is the one who he himself feels beat him, I feel like he gonna have a lot. I just feel like he gonna have a lot, and I feel like he's gonna surprise us.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not mad at that. Like I said, it's a super close battle. Like I've talked about this a couple of times. I think I'm comfortable making the argument that DNA is one of, if not the most well-rounded battlers ever. I think there's nothing that he does incorrectly. There's nothing he does at a suboptimal level, and he's very adaptable. Or at least he's in the conversation for one of the most well-rounded battlers of all time. So I just think that in that format, because he also has experience in the format, that's really it. It's just the fact that DNA's done it before, literally once, but once is enough to understand how to write in that room. But I'm not mad at Cal at all. Lang, you good? You go ahead, bro.
No, I'll let Joe go since I just landed my plane, so he can go ahead.
Safe flight, man.
I'll just say I got a Verb 2-1. I believe, and I'm a Kid Chaos fan, but I believe Verb can take out Chaos. And plus, Verb been talking. If we've been in these spaces, which I know we all have been, Verb been talking about how he's the president and how he runs stuff now. So he's going to want to start off his rule with a KO to a new guy, just so he can talk crazy to the other new guys and say, "You guys aren't ready to be here yet, and y'all sent y'all best, and he couldn't do nothing with me." I got Mike P 2-1. I agree with you. He did beat None. I don't even think that's debatable once the battle dropped. Hustle and Sheed. I'm a pick Sheed. I got Hustle, but I'm a pick Sheed for strictly motivational purposes. Because I just like
you do what I do, huh?
Go hard when people root against her. So I'm going to say Sheed just so she goes
That's what I be
extra
doing.
hard. DNA and Cal. Ooh. I got Cal just because I think he lost to Easy. I don't think he believes he lost to Easy, but in the back of my mind, everybody's telling him he lost to Easy. I think Cal wants to prove something, and I think by, like y'all said, the rematch with DNA, by facing him again, if he could knock off, even though Arsenal just beat him, but Arsenal was one of the greats, so nobody was really surprised that Arsenal beat the DNA. I think he did it the first time when he mentioned his dad too, but that's just me. But I think Cal wants to be one to say, yeah, I beat DNA too, Mr. Unbeatable, because everybody been saying DNA been looking invincible lately. So if Cal goes in there and pulls his wizard stuff and he beats DNA, then it's gonna mean a lot to him. And T-Top and Holmesy the God. I think everybody sleeps on Holmesy for real. I mean, not y'all heard a lot of y'all say he would win, but I'm saying like in the battle rap, I think a lot of people are sleeping on Holmesy. Have you seen his episode on Champion when he did the same with Jayblac? He was talking about how he just ready for the shot because he got a hit list and he want to kill a bunch. I think Holmesy is going to get T-Top up out of here and probably sit top down for a little while, if you want to be real about it.
That Jada Nightwing battle, though, was like an eye-opener.
Holmesy been that dude. Like, since he did his run in the tournament that one time, he been that dude. Everybody fell off when he slipped up against B-Dot or whatever because he got to B-Dot and B-Dot made him look regular, but it's B-Dot. But then everybody was like, oh, maybe he's not that. But Holmesy is very scary when it comes to battle rap. I really do think he gonna get T-Top out of here. For real.
I agree.
Do you have him winning every round against T-Top?
I actually do. Me too. Holmesy is very y'all just. I've been watching Holmesy from Holmesy is very scary, for real, and I can see in that episode of Champion how mad and how hungry he is and how he wants his respect. That's one thing for real. He really wants his respect from his peers and from the fans. And if he got to kill to get it, I think that's what he about to do. So. That's my pick. You go ahead, Lang, if you
appreciate that. Yeah, I'm still here. Can y'all hear me? Do I sound good now?
You sound perfect now. You good. Good money.
You good, fam?
All right. First and foremost, everybody said they like this format. I'm not trying to be a contrarian, but I don't like this format just because I be like, after I leave the battle, I want more from some of these matchups. I think they give us a lot in terms of what I'm saying, being able to condense so much. It's short, you can get to battle to battle. But after watching Kid Chaos and Flames, it made me want to watch a full length battle. And I've always been a person that always like full length battles over the smaller length battles. That's just me. So I'll get that out the way. In terms of predictions, Sharon and Mike P. I'm actually going to go with Mike P 2-1. I think Sharon is a better battler, but Mike P's a better rapper. And since the light work format kind of aids the rappers, I'm going to go with Mike P 2-1 in that regard. Kid Chaos and Averb. I will say that I do think that this format actually aids Averb a lot. I look at his battle against Geechee, battle against Calico, whatever. As of late, he's really been rapping short rounds, probably 230. So subtracting an extra minute off of that probably just helps him a little bit more. But even with that being said, someone mentioned, I think it was Jay Smo. I think that it's going to come down to content, right? I think that Averb's going to have great rapping pockets, probably better rapping pockets than Kid Chaos. But I do think Kid Chaos is going to land more punches and land more, potent material. So I'm going to edge Kid Chaos 2-1 in that battle. Holmesy and T-Top. I think that people, you know what I'm saying? I think that we have to understand that, T-Top is actually experienced in like a format like this. I think UFF was kind of like, is a simulation of this light work format to a degree. Obviously with higher stakes because he made a lot more money in UFF. So I do think that like this is right up T-Top's alley. However, I do agree with the sentiment of Holmesy being a little bit more hungry, wanting a veteran. And, I feel like he has a way of taking approaches, but not drawing them out too much. Like I can point to like the Nitty battle in his third round. I could point to his third round against Jay, where it was only like a 90-second increment of him talking about a topic. So I feel like he can do that and create a massive haymaker towards the back end of his round, seal the deal. So I'm actually going to go with Holmesy 2-1 in that battle too. What's the last battle? Hustle and Sheed.
Talk to me.
I think this is going to come down to winning in that moment, right? And I think that Hustle does a very good job in winning in the moment, right? Not to say she doesn't win on camera either, but as we've seen from Sheed, right, a lot of times, a lot of his material go over people's heads in the moment, right? So a lot of times, like, people are not really catching what he's saying at that particular time. And I'm not saying that like Hustle is spoon feeding like her material, but it's more digestible in that moment. And I think she had a point in saying that like the rapid flows is a little bit more accessible when she does it as opposed to Sheed, because Sheed is so unorthodox to where like we don't really catch all the tidbits that he's trying to give us. Like he leaves a lot of Easter eggs for us to go back and catch later. And with it being like a judge battle and an in a moment battle, I'm actually gonna go with Hustle 2-1. I think it's gonna be a very dope battle. So those are my predictions for light work.
Yes, you gotta re-screenshot this chat, Hustle, because I think like 3 people got you winning now. You came in with your pistol cock ready to shoot
Oh my
people.
God, Jayblac, you know that I'm not that person. Don't make me out to be that person. Every time we see each other, we eat cake and jelly beans.
Ah, come on, here we go.
And
Here we go.
champagne. Don't
Say less, say less, say less, say less, say less.
So, Jayblac, wait a minute. On the behalf of you and URL, I would love a cake for my birthday this year. It's next week.
Listen, they don't give me cakes for my birthday.
Oh my God, I didn't know your birthday, Jayblac. Come on.
I'm just saying.
Start this year.
Scorpio season as well. I mean, we'll see what we can do.
Scorpio season coming up.
Yes,
we'll see.
my birthday's
Scorpios.
next week. I'm a Scorpio, the 28th.
I'll see what I can do. I'll contact.
Jayblac, you're rich. You can give me a $30 cake.
I'll contact them. Because think about it got to be in person. We can't just mail a cake to you. It got to be in person. It got to be during it. It got to be during an event, right?
I mean,
she said, "You rich? You can get me a $30 cake." That's what he said.
I'm broke, by the way. I'm very broke. Don't get it twisted. I'm very broke. I ain't got no bread. I know what you talking about.
God.
I ain't got nothing. I am broke out here. Broke 5 broke. We ain't got it. That's me.
Broke, baby.
Yes. All right. Anybody else want to go while we got Hustle here too?
Jayblac, did you give your picks?
Oh, I'm gonna give my picks. I won't be the last one.
Hey, get your round up then. I think we got everybody.
All right, say less. First,
wait, is Ace still here?
Ace dead.
All right, I'm gonna make mine.
My bad, bro.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna make mine short and sweet. Mike P and Sharon. I got Mike P. I think Mike P is going to get into. If Mike P gets into that pocket that I think he's going to get into, that pocket when he was Ryu playing with the words like that or whatever, I think he can beat Sharon, because I don't think Sharon's a better rapper than Mike P. I think Sharon overall battle rapper, I think Sharon is better than Mike P, but as of containing to rapping and condensing your material within that certain period of time, I'm gonna give it to Mike P, because I think Mike P flow and get into that old school pocket that he used to be in can help on this one, especially with his interview of him speaking about the Nun situation, is saying that he's going back to what works, and then plus I could see some angles that Mike P can insert in there with that flow. So Holmesy the God and T-Top. I got Holmesy beating T-Top. These are two guys that are known for angling. But I think Holmesy the God can get to it a little bit more faster than T-Top. But and I just think Holmesy as of lately just been giving me good material. Not saying that,
bias.
Yeah, not saying that T-Top. I'm not saying that T-Top can't rap. T-Top can rap, but I'm just curious how T-Top is going to construct his material within this period of time, based by him just angling and stuff like that. But I think Holmesy is better. I think Holmesy more better fit for it.
Champion. Thank you for watching. And for more exclusive content and to be a part of the process, please subscribe to the Champion Gold Patreon. Salute. Shake my hand.
They tryna handle the wave, I can show them. I get my brothers paid like I owe them. Go crazy with a couple K's like I'm owed them. These haters in my face like I know them. Snakes all up in the grass till I'm on them. If they ain't in my clique, I don't bro 'em. My circle is tight knit like a